Hi, the whole point of finance is simple. It's taking some money that you source at a relatively low cost of capital, meaning the investors providing it don't expect you to earn that much, and investing it in projects that return a lot more. And that's the whole point. If you want to talk more about the role that finance plays in creating value, stick around. Finance is not a difficult subject. The ultimate goal of a financier is to create value for their investors. They create value by investing in projects that return greater cash flows than are required to make the investment in the project. If the financier invests in a project that returns 5% per year, and they're able to source the funding of that investment at 2% per year, then all else equal, they're creating 3% of value for the organization. It's important to note that at this point we are assuming away all differences in risk. But don't worry, we'll get into risk later in the course and come up with some good ways to measure and work with risk in our investment analyses. One common error that people make when they think about investing is that they assume any positive return is value. But that is not necessarily the case. If your only investment alternatives were to hold on to cash, earning a return of 0%, or invest it in a project that was expected to yield a positive return, let's say 2%, then it would be true that the project represents an opportunity for value creation because 2% return is greater than the 0% cost of the investment. But what if you could put your money in a savings account that yielded 2.5%? Well, now you have a tougher choice to make. Which return is better, the project yielding 2% or the savings account yielding 2.5%? All else equal, now the better investment is to keep your money in your savings account because the cost of funds for the project just became 2.5%. Wait, what? Yes, I can imagine you saying, but my money is my money and I don't have to pay anyone else to use it. Which is true, but because you have the opportunity to make another investment, in this case in the savings account, we can say that you have an opportunity cost of 2.5% on the capital. So investing it in anything that returns less than 2.5% would be a suboptimal investment decision because you could have had more at the bank, and this isn't even considering risk where it's likely that your bank is FDIC insured, meaning your savings account is very safe while your other project may not be quite as safe. But I get ahead of myself. We need to leave risk out of the equation for now. The role of the financial manager in the value creation process is clear. Financial managers strive to gain access to lower cost capital, make better investment decisions, and ultimately generate superior returns for their investors in the process.